Hi, this is Chetna here. This is my 12th day of protest in front of KPCC, the Congress office in Bangalore, Karnataka. And there are so many people coming and going to this office who have the same question as to why I am sitting in front of the Congress office for justice. And this question is mostly asked by the congressman. So let me tell you, because first and foremost, I want to tell you that the problem creators and the solution providers are the politicians in this country. Most of the problems that we people are facing is created by the politicians. Unfortunately, the solution is not, we are not going to get the solution from anywhere. We will not get it in the government offices, we will not get in courts, we will not get in police stations. We will get from the politicians only. So unfortunately we have to seek the solution from the politicians. That's why I'm sitting in front of KPCC Congress office in Bangalore. There is another question people are asking me. They're asking, what can one person do? What will one person sitting in front of a Congress office can bring any change for the Dalit community or for myself? This reminds me of a quote that I had read long time ago, which said that if you think you're too small to bring about a change, then try and sleep with a mosquito. That is what I've actually become here. I've become like a mosquito. People are despising me. Today too, they have lot many people who used to be very cordial with me also look very angry because I am disturbing their peace. Yes, I am here to disturb your peace. Because you've disrupted my whole life, you disrupted my children's life, and I will not let you sleep in peace. Especially Mr. D.K. Shivkumar sir, you have not provided justice for me. I totally believed that you are a good person and you will give justice. You didn't do that. Instead of that, you are giving me a look that see what I'll do for you. Please do what you have to do. I'm sitting here. I'm not getting up until I get justice. D.K. Shivkumar sir, I don't know in which era you're living. Please shake yourself up, and all the people of the upper caste, I'm telling, shake yourself up. This is 21st century. Get into the reality. Don't try to go back in the past. Don't try to bring up the history again and try to repeat the same thing that happened some 50 years or 100 years ago. It will not happen anymore. We are Dalits, we are educated, we've got the awareness, we have the knowledge, we know our rights, constitution is given us, and in no way we are going to submit to your will and whimsies. Enough is enough. We will take our rights. We are not begging you for that. We requested you, we asked you. You don't want to give us our rights. Then we know how to take our rights, and we will take it. Mr. D.K. Shivkumar has, in interviews in Kannada channels, have admitted that he was into rowdyism before, but he is no more into rowdyism. I don't know what it means because, unfortunately, when I saw him in the lift, when I was asking for the justice, he gave me a look which was very dangerous. So I understood the person in private is different compared to the person who is in the public, in front of the eyes, in the camera's eyes. I don't know how much of a justification he can do as a chief minister of the state is having a lot of Dalits as citizens. How can he render justice to the Dalit majority state? I fail to understand that, and I personally feel he should not become the chief minister of Karnataka because he will not be a person who will be unbiased towards his community and other communities. He is absolutely unfit to be a chief minister of the state. D.K. Shivkumar sir, I don't know in which era you're living. Please shake yourself up, and all the people of the upper caste, I'm telling, shake yourself up. This is 21st century. Get into the reality. Don't try to go back in the past. Don't try to bring up the history again and try to repeat the same thing that happened some 50 years or 100 years ago. It will not happen anymore. We are Dalits, we are educated, we've got the awareness, we have the knowledge, we know our rights, constitution is given us, and in no way we are going to submit to your will and whimsies. Enough is enough. We will take our rights. it we are not begging you for that. We requested you, we asked you. You don't want to give us our rights. Then we know how to take our rights, and we will take it. Mr. Rahul Gandhi, please do not get misled by the conception that the general conception is if you want to come into power or you want to have to win the elections, you require money. You really do not require money. You need to be genuine person who can touch the people's heart, which you've already tried to do, and it has succeeded. Please do not try to retain any politician in the position just because you're pressurized for the money. Do not do that. Um, because you need the money for the elections, do not do that, because people are really fed up with the politicians who have been eating a lot of money sitting in the seats and trying to do gundagiri and rowdyism over the general public. We really are tired. Please do not do that. We are looking for real change, and you seem to be a person who is trying to bring about the change in India. We see a new hope in you. Please do not disappoint us by trying to please certain politician of a forward class. You who are a young politician who's trying to reach out to the poor, downtrodden, oppressed people, you're trying to bring justice to them. You're giving hope. Do not try to disappoint us by doing something different. Please keep walking on the right path. You are on the right path. You have won you have shown a lot of difference in the Lok Sabha election, where you have gained lot many seats, not because of money power, but because you were genuinely touching the hearts of the people. They saw hope in you, they saw change in you, they saw something new happening. So please do not try to dash the hopes of people by trying to go with the previous year's politics, where the politicians are retained because of money, and they could keep the hold on the government in a state. That will not happen, because none of us are as powerful as you think. They cannot hold. There is something about you which has brought about the change. Do not try to conform to the society, conform to the norms of your political colleagues. Please try to change that. Be different. People want to see a different kind of politics happening in this country. And I hope you come down here, meet me up. I'm a Dalit woman here. I need justice. Kindly render the justice to me and my children.